Today we'll be taking you for a test drive in the BMW i3 electric car, next on Now You Know. The BMW i3 is a $45,000 four-seater that does 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Oh, and did I mention? It's all electric. With a battery range of 81 miles, this is an around-town car. You could even use it as a commuting car. Range anxiety can be alleviated with this range extender or REX model, which has a small gas generator which automatically kicks in and charges the battery to extend the range by 60 miles. So technically, as long as you can stop for gas, you can keep driving. This car is fun to drive. It has a 170 horsepower electric motor, which isn't the full story. You get all the torque from the second you hit the accelerator. Because of the instant torque and there's no gear shifting, the response is superior to a gas-burning engine. So let's show you some of its cool features. So let's just floor it and see what this thing can do. No problem at all getting up to speed. See how quickly that happened? We didn't do anything to the video there. So now we're going to set the speed 62. My foot's off the gas or the accelerator, and so the car just wants to go along at 62. And I'm going to pull over into the next lane. Show you what happens. See, that little car symbol came on at the top showing that there's a car in front of us and it thinks that's too close because I've set it to be the maximum distance. So now it's going to slow down or do whatever it needs to do to keep that distance between us and that car in front of us. Now if I want to get closer, I can just do this and it'll allow cars to get closer. So if you don't want to be cut off while you're driving on the highway, you can shorten that distance. So now you can see it thinks there's nothing really to worry about in front of us. And it's a really nice feature. It means that you can drive along even if it's kind of trafficy, and the car will slow down for you if you get into traffic. So the i3 uses a proximity fob, and that means that all I need to do is have it on me, and then it'll open the door, it'll unlock the door automatically. This uses a coach door style because BMW has done this amazing engineering where they have used a carbon fiber to make the body of the car. And so this is all carbon fiber. There's no center pillar here to support the car. It's all done with this amazing new technology. So when you open up the doors, this is what you get. Now to get a passenger in, that means to the rear seats, it's a little bit tricky. So Jesse's going to show you. You put that seat forward and then you watch your head on this right here because this is what's going to clasp the rear seat, and it can be a head knocker. So in order for the passenger to get out, you have to open up the front door, then open up the back door, and you can whack your head on that thing. So that's a little bit something to be careful of. The rear seat is a little bit utilitarian. There's no sound back there, at least on this tech package. And it's, you know, it's not the biggest, it's not the smallest, but just be aware that it's a little tight, better for kids than it is for large adults. If you've depleted the battery, the i3 charges back completely in 3 hours when using a 220 volt level 2 charger. You can also plug it into a regular wall outlet using the included adapter, but it will take about 6 times longer. Preconditioning can be set in the car or on your mobile app, and it allows you to set the climate control for the interior while it's still plugged in, so your range isn't impacted. This is similar to a remote starter, but this is remote smarter. These 8 shortcut buttons look like regular radio presets, but in fact they are a really smart feature because they can instantly bring you to any menu or feature of the car with the touch of a button. So for example, you can go right to your favorite satellite radio station, but also to your favorite navigation screen or the traction control screen. Another handy tool is the electric range overlay map in the navigation screen. This lets you quickly see how far you can drive under the current settings. You can see here that by choosing the Eco Pro Plus mode, you can drive a bit further. This car is one of the first of the next generation of automobiles. It's a car built around the driver, not the engine. With its humanly designed futuristic interior, including textile seats and dash made of recycled plastic and renewable wood, it's taken a different perspective on sustainability. It's incredibly quiet. There are just none of the compromises that have to be made with an internal combustion engine. It's fun to drive, and it makes you feel good about driving again. Now you know.